All right, good evening. We'll call the meeting to order. Any disclosure of pecuniary interest and general nature thereof? Seeing none. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
I will, just in case, sorry. I will declare pecuniary interest in the land severance application for 33 Gifford Road.
Okay.
PLZBA 2024-0363, due to the applicant being a work colleague of mine at Loyalist College, potentially.
Okay. Noted. Thank you.
Thanks.
Reading confirmation of the minutes of the Council Planning Committee meeting held on December 2nd, 2024 be approved. Moved by Councillor Wright Miller, seconded by Councillor Brown. All in favor? That's carried. Thank you. I have some opening remarks. The public meeting is being heard by the Council Planning Committee, and public notice has been given in accordance with the Planning Act. The citizen appointees joining are Mr. John Baltutis, Mr. Tyler Fenton, Mr. Paul Jennings, and Ms. Sarita Van Dyke. They may ask questions and participate in the discussion to assist in recommendations to City Council, but may not make motions or vote in connection with the public meeting. An important update regarding Bill 185, the right to appeal a planning decision is now further restricted. Appeals are limited to the applicant, the minister, approval authorities, public bodies, and specified persons who have made oral or written submissions prior to the adoption of the official plan amendment or zoning bylaw amendment. Specified persons are defined in the Planning Act and are made up of a limited list of entities, mainly consisting of impacted utility providers or telecommunication infrastructure providers. Therefore, it is crucial for those directly affected to make their submissions known during this public meeting. The Engineering and Development Services Department will consider comments received at this public meeting, as well as written comments in analyzing the applications that are part of the public meeting tonight. For further information on how to provide comments to the city regarding an application from this public meeting, please email planning@belleville.ca. A recommendation report will be brought forward upon receipt of all agency and public comments in the future. Any persons wishing to be advised of the Council Planning Committee's recommendations regarding today's applications are requested to leave their name and address on the appropriate notification sheet on the clipboard beside the podium. And moving to the public meeting portion, 5.1, notice of complete application and introductory public meeting for proposed zoning bylaw amendment, bylaw 2024-100, 33 Gifford Road, City of Belleville. Owner applicant is Patrick Quinn. File number is PLZBA 2024-0363. If staff could present the application.
Sure, Mr. Chair. 33 Gifford Road is located on the south side of Clearview Road and on the northwest corner of the intersection of Bethel Road and Gifford Road. Consent application B9/24 granted provisional approval to sever one residential lot from the subject land for the purpose of building a one-unit detached dwelling on the new lot. The severed lot is at the north end of the subject lot, would have an area of approximately 3.73 hectares and would have a lot frontage of approximately 375.5 meters on Clearview Road. As a condition of consent, this application proposes to rezone the severed lot from rural zone to rural residential zone. The official plan designations of the property, including the severed lot, are rural land use and environmental protection. Prior to tonight's meeting, staff received one counter inquiry from 2 members of the public regarding this application. Staff sent an email reply to the residents, which was circulated to the members of the Planning Advisory Committee in advance of this meeting. Back to Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Is there anyone wishing to speak to the application? Second time, third time, okay. Resolution is that the Quinn zoning amendment application number PLZBA 2024-0363 be referred to the regular Planning Advisory Committee meeting for consideration. Moved by Councillor Brown, second by Councillor Wright Miller. All in favor? That's carried. Thank you. 5.2 is a housekeeping amendment to the official plan of the City of Belleville. File numbers PLZBA 2024-0333. And if staff can present the application, please.
Thank you, Chair. Last year, the City of Belleville approved a new zoning bylaw, zoning bylaw 2024-100. On July 8th last year, the City of Belleville passed an initial housekeeping amendment to the new zoning bylaw, which addressed several minor issues identified since implementation. The application before you tonight is a second city-initiated housekeeping amendment to implement several improvements to the new zoning bylaw as we've continued to monitor it through implementation. Some of the amendments include revisions to accessory dwelling units, the downtown overlay, the mixed-use zones, fencing, residential driveways, special events, and several other sections. The amendments also include the rezoning of 4 properties to address some mapping oversights. Staff note that the recommendation included in this report should also reference attachment number 6, as I discussed with the chair. Due to the nature of this amendment, staff are recommending that this application is recommended for immediate approval to expedite the proposed improvements to the zoning bylaw, as it will affect many other developments that are ongoing. No public comments have been received regarding this application to date. Back to you, Chair.
Thank you. Anyone wishing to speak to the application? Second time, third time? I got a resolution, the housekeeping amendment to the official plan. The City of Belleville will be referred to the regular Plan Advisory Committee meeting for consideration. Moved by Councillor Millette, second by Councillor Enright Miller. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor? That's carried. Thank you. Motion to adjourn this portion of the meeting. Councillor Enright Miller, Councillor Millette, all in favor? That's carried. Moving on to the council planning. One second. The Planning Advisory Committee, disclosure of pecuniary interest, general nature thereof. I know Mr. Jennings will note your same interest when the time comes, anyone else with pecuniary interest, general nature thereof? No, see none. Reading confirmation of the minutes of the Planning Advisory Committee meeting held on December 2nd, 2024 be approved. Moved by Mr. Baltutis, seconded by Mr. Fenton. All in favor? That's carried. Thank you. Deputations, we have one from Mr. Chan in relation to 7.2 and 7.3.
Good evening. I thought I'd take an opportunity just to, as a touch point with the residential intensification projects, items 7.2 and 7.3 on your agenda. I note that it's probably the wrong date on my presentation, but that's all right. It's February 3rd. But overall, I just wanted to outline our timeline here. Originally presented like before, and now we're just extending it just to make sure we give enough review time for the implementation matters of the residential intensification project. So I'm going to go briefly over what the reports go over, but the as of right, 4 units as of right is in scope. It's being we're segmenting the project so that we can expedite housing opportunities that we know that are going to be easy wins for implementation over the day-to-day approvals pipeline. So we started off with 3 initial strategies, one to align residential zoning, another to expand accessory dwelling unit permissions, and another to reduce barriers for ground-oriented housing options, including up to 4-unit dwellings. But we decided to break the project into pieces so that we can move things forward and not in advance, so that we can make sure that they can be properly utilized. So the first action that we're going to be taking within the residential intensification project is to support the zoning bylaw and general intensification through an OPA. This would be used to establishing a dedicated policy section for ADUs so that there's better direction for when and where ADUs are appropriate. Allowing all low-rise housing types on local roads, including townhouses. Prior to, there was some guidance that kind of had a slight conflict with in the policies, so this will be cleaning up some of the policies to make sure that our zoning bylaw is properly reflected by and supported by the official plan. We introduced additional measures to strengthen urban design policies and protect the urban streetscapes, notably through the driveways and parking areas in the front yard, as well as the consideration for cycling, transit, and other modes of transportation for minor variances on that subject matter. And then action 2 was to fully utilize the rezoning part of the process where 1,230 properties would be rezoned from R1 to R2 as a mapping exercise where development should be directed to according to the official plan. So in general, those properties, by switching zoning, they're going to have more uses, more permissions, a little bit more leniencies here and there for yards or frontages or lot areas, but there were minor adjustments to there. But overall, we are still considering 4 units as of right, and I note here that more ADU permissions or more purpose-built 4-unit homes, those are the main 2 that we're weighing. Currently, the ADU, there's 3 major considerations prior to moving forward. The first is the changing legislations for ADUs. Another is to make sure we're upholding good urban design and the potential impacts on municipal water and sanitary infrastructure. So at this time, we're still open to public feedback, and we're still keeping that line of the project or that stage of the project open, but we'd like to move these components forward where we know that opportunities exist and that we that still are within the neighborhood context and don't and support approvals day to day. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any questions from committee members? No? Okay, thank you very much. Can I get a motion to receive the deputation to refer to items 7.2 and 7.3? Ms. Van Dyke and Councillor Millette, all in favor? That's carried, thank you. Correspondence, resolution is that the Planning Advisory Committee receive the correspondence for information. Moved by Mr. Fenton, seconded by Councillor Brown, all in favor? That's carried, thank you. Referrals from the public meeting, 6.1, and Mr. Jennings, you've taken a conflict on this one. Notice of complete application and introductory public meeting for proposed zoning bylaw amendment, bylaw 2024-100, 33 Gifford Road, City of Belleville. Owner applicant is Patrick Quinn. The file number is PLZBA 2024-0363. Resolution is that report APS-2025-02 dated February 3rd, 2025 regarding notice of complete application and introductory public meeting for proposed zoning bylaw amendment, bylaw 2024-100, 33 Gifford Road, City of Belleville be received as information, and that staff report back at such time as input from the public, commenting agencies, and municipal departments has been received, assessed, and addressed to the satisfaction of the Engineering Development Services Department. Moved by Ms. Van Dyke, second by Mr. Valtutis. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor? That's carried. Thank you. 6.2, housekeeping amendment to zoning bylaw 2024-100. File numbers PLZBA 2024-0333. Resolution reads that the Planning Advisory Committee recommends the following to City Council: that application PLZBA 2024-0333 to amend the City of Belleville zoning bylaw number 2024-100 as amended be approved as follows: that zoning bylaw number 2024-100 as amended be amended as proposed to the city initiated housekeeping amendment number 2, consisting of text and schedule amendments included as attachments 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, inclusive of this report, APS-2025-04. Moved by Councillor Wright Miller, seconded by Councillor Brown. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor? It's carried. Thank you. Moving on to reports, 7.1 staff recommendation report for proposed zoning bylaw amendment, bylaw 2024-100, 248 Shannon Road, City of Belleville. Owners Dave Lowry. File numbers PLZBA 2024-0306. Resolution reads that the Planning Advisory Committee recommends the following to City Council: that application PLZBA 2024-0306 to amend the City of Belleville zoning bylaw number 2024-100 as amended for 248 Shannon Road, City of Belleville, be approved as follows. That zoning bylaw number 2024-100 as amended be amended by rezoning the severed parcel from rural RU zone to rural residential RR zone. Moved by Councillor Brown, seconded by Mr. Baltutis. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor? It's carried. Thank you. 7.2, staff recommendation for the residential intensification project, proposed amendment to official plan as amended. Applicant is City of Belleville. File number is residential intensification project, PL OZA 2024-0275. Resolution that the Plan Advisory Committee recommends the following to City Council. That application PL OZA 2024-0275 be amended, to amend the City of Belleville official plan be amended, or as amended, be approved as follows. That the official plan as amended be amended as proposed through the residential intensification project consisting of text amendments included as attachment 2 to this report, SGS-2025-02. Moved by Councillor Wright Miller, seconded by Councillor Millette. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor? It's carried. Thank you. 7.3, staff recommendation for the residential intensification project, proposed amendment to zoning bylaw number 2024-100 as amended. Applicant is City of Belleville. File number is residential intensification project, PLOZA 2024-0276. Resolution reads that the Planning Advisory Committee recommends the following to City Council. That application PLZA 2024-0276 to amend the City of Belleville zoning bylaw number 2024-100 as amended be approved as follows. The zoning bylaw number 2024-100 as amended be amended as proposed through the residential intensification project consisting of a map schedule amendment included as attachment number 2 to this report, SGS-2025-03, and that's staff report back to the Planning Advisory Committee to consider the zoning implementation of 4 units as a right through the residential intensification project PLOZA 2024-0275 and PLOZA 2024-0276. Moved by Councillor Wright Miller, seconded by Mr. Fenton. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor? That's carried. Thank you. Moving on to information matters. Resolution reads that the official plan and zoning bylaw amendment monitoring report dated February 3rd, 2025 be received. Moved by Councillor Millette, second by Ms. Van Dyke. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor? That's carried. Any general business? Nope. Just like to thank staff for all the work on that residential intensification report. I know CMHC has issued a press release, and the City of Belleville has been successful on the second round of Housing Accelerator funds, so that's exciting, and there'll be an announcement later this week. With that, I'll move an adjournment. Councillor Millette, Councillor Brown, all in favor? That's carried. Thank you.